Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Have you ever wondered when you sprint, why do your muscles burn, and why do you keep breathing hard even after you stop running? Or why you get tired if you don't eat? The answer is respiration. Respiration is a chemical reaction in your cells that releases energy from food, especially glucose. Wait, isn't respiration just breathing? No, breathing, which is ventilation, is just getting oxygen into your lungs. Respiration is a chemical reaction inside your cells. Breathing is a physical process, which occurs in the lungs. Respiration is a chemical process, which occurs in the cells. Respiration occurs in all living cells, animals, plants, fungi, and even bacteria. Know that plants respire all the time, not just during the day. Word equation. Glucose plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide, water, and energy. Balanced chemical equation. One molecule of glucose reacts with 6 oxygen molecules to produce 6 carbon dioxide, 6 water, and energy. This is an exothermic reaction. It releases energy. That energy is stored in ATP, adenosine triphosphate, the energy currency of the cell. ATP breaks down to ADP and phosphate, releasing energy for cellular work. It happens in tiny parts of your cells called mitochondria. We call them the powerhouses. Without respiration, no energy, no movement, no life. Why do we need energy? 1. For muscle contraction for running, jumping, even blinking. 2. For brain power, thinking, learning, solving puzzles. 3. To maintain body temperature, shivering when cold. That's energy. 4. For growth and repair, healing cuts, growing taller. When you jog slowly, your body uses aerobic respiration. That means with oxygen. Aerobic respiration requires oxygen and generates more energy. But when you sprint, there's not enough oxygen fast enough, so your muscles switch to anaerobic respiration, without oxygen. Anaerobic respiration generates less energy compared to aerobic respiration. Also, lactic acid builds up during anaerobic respiration in muscles. That's what causes muscle fatigue and pain. Hence, your body needs more oxygen after exercise to break down lactic acid. That's why you keep breathing hard. It's called oxygen debt. Microorganisms like yeast also respire anaerobically, but they produce ethanol and carbon dioxide, not lactic acid. Glucose is broken down to ethanol and carbon dioxide and energy. This is called fermentation, and it's super useful. Bread making, carbon dioxide makes dough rise. Alcohol production, ethanol is the alcohol in beer and wine. Summary: aerobic respiration requires oxygen, while anaerobic respiration in muscles and yeast does not. Aerobic respiration produces carbon dioxide and water as waste products, whereas anaerobic respiration in muscle produces lactic acid, and in yeast produces ethanol and carbon dioxide. Aerobic respiration releases a large amount of energy, but both anaerobic processes release only a small amount of energy. Aerobic respiration takes place in the mitochondria, while anaerobic respiration occurs in the cytoplasm of the cell. Aerobic respiration is used during normal, everyday activities. Anaerobic respiration in muscles occurs during intense exercise, and anaerobic respiration in yeast is used in making bread and alcohol. Keywords to know: respiration is a chemical reaction that takes place in cells to release energy from glucose. Aerobic respiration occurs in the presence of oxygen and releases a large amount of energy. Anaerobic respiration happens without oxygen and releases much less energy. The mitochondria are the organelles inside cells where aerobic respiration takes place. Glucose, a sugar obtained from food, is used as a main fuel source in respiration. Lactic acid is a waste product produced in muscle cells during anaerobic respiration, causing fatigue and soreness. Fermentation is a term for anaerobic respiration in yeast, producing ethanol and carbon dioxide. Oxygen debt is the extra oxygen the body needs after intense exercise to break down the accumulated lactic acid. The purpose of respiration is to release energy for life processes. Drop a comment below. What part of your body do you think uses the most energy? Brain? Heart? Legs? Let's debate. If this helped you, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell.